took your health and your pride. Finally, they left you to die. What will you do, Exile, when there is nothing left but to live or die? Now that you've chosen, what will you become?
Okay, yes, I'm back with another episode of Conan Exiles. I need to make sure that my microphone's working though first. This is my new microphone test. Testing, yeah, I'm working now. Cool, microphone's working. Alright, so come on, why are you not shutting like I want you to? Why are you on? Okay, so the hell is that black screen of death? There we go. All right, I'm good to go. So, what the crap? What a way to start a video, huh? Okay. So I'm training my wolf to become a better wolf, a better fighter, a stronger fighter, and but I'm also doing it while I'm gathering resources. And the problem is he eats me out of house and home when he's fighting. He eats all my resources I gather, because I'm gathering food. At level 10, just got level 10, and he's at 115. Follow me, Nani. I named him after my dog. Yeah. Okay, so what was I doing? I was trying to get rid of some of this crap. See, everything's loading. Usually, they say you should wait 10 minutes before you start doing anything for it to load all the way. Making compost. composters, and you need plant fiber and bone meal. You get bone meal by throwing the bone into the grinder. And then it also produces these grub worms that you can use for fish bait. And I don't know why, but my dog is picking these freaking plants up everywhere. He's a meat eater, not a plant eater. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go feed him to the horses. Horses like him. Then if I notice, the horses have been eating or gathering meat. I didn't want to ride him. So if you accidentally do that, you got to tell him to stop following. Hold down on the X button and open up the inventory. And he's full. He doesn't need anything. He's got plenty of food. Let's check Alice's horse. My grandson Alexander. And they like bark. They like a lot of things, but the key is, I mean, there's certain things that do better for them, but the key is keeping this thing pretty much full. And on the horses, it doesn't matter because their food doesn't ever spoil. So you could put everything at its maximum if you wanted to. Oops. But like on the dogs, the wolves, you need to be a little more careful about how you put the food in there because they will spoil out the food because it's meat. Let's see if I got everything in here I can get. If anybody joins this server, I'm a soft target guy, and when you first start out you don't have shit for anything, and I know you want to learn how to do everything on your own, and that way you can level up, because in this game everything you do will level you up. Discoveries, building, picking plants. But I threw all these weapons that I threw in here, I made sure they were all 100%. I didn't put any modifications on them, but I made sure that they were all at 100%. And some of this stuff, like these, that they don't, see how the durability's down on it? Well, there's no way to repair them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, because I like making stuff and we got so much freaking hide, I might start making some light armor and putting it in here. Just the very basic beginning armor stuff that you could make yourself, just get up a little bit. But when you first start, if you need anything, here's some stuff to help you out. And it's right on the back side of our territory, which we're getting ready to purchase this territory so that it belongs to us. I don't know how far it's going to go once we purchase it. But see, here's our little welcome signs. We, the Sisters of Iron, welcome you. We are seeking sisters to join our clan. We'd really like to get some more. We don't care if you're a woman or a guy, as long as you're playing a female character. Because we're both guys playing female characters. We can help you conquer this savage land. Take what you need. Safe journeys, sister. Okay, so it's all about the role playing, and they're big on role playing in this game, at least on this server. I mean, I'm trying my best. My biggest problem is I can't spell worth a shit, and I stumble over. I'd rather not type to anybody just because of the fact that I stumble over everything. So there's a lot of times when conversations pop up that I'd like to jump in on, but here's a little water well. Just walk up to it, hit B to top off your water, and then if you need to top off your flask, mine's full, but you just hit your left bumper and then slide over that, and that'll top off your flask. And then you see I need a little bit of food. I scroll down and see what food fixes to expire. See, that's going to expire in 17 minutes, so I ate it. The next one will probably be this one. It's going to expire in 46 minutes. It's kind of like excess, but it's excess that sooner or later we may need. I could probably throw that rhino hide in the bench because that needs to go in the bench. Okay, so rhino hide. So it's got plenty of steel. Does it need any iron? Where's the iron at? Where's the iron? I got a little bit of iron. And the ash that I got, he's making some armor for us to wear when we go to the volcano, if he ever takes me up there. And that's what he needs the ash for. This stuff here, I don't know if he needs any ichor. He's doing most of the advanced crafting. But I know that we need this alchemy base, and that ichor makes the alchemy base in this thing. Carpenter's bench. Need feathers in here because this is where we make our arrows. And steel, where's the steel at? So this is a higher grade than your normal precision. So some of the older stuff, this will only let you see the high quality stuff to build. Like these bows are high quality bows, high quality ammunition. In the old one, there was a whole lot more to choose from, but it was, you know, a lot of basic beginning stuff. So when you upgrade to the higher tier, it's kind of like this is the highest Grandmaster armor bench, and it doesn't. It gives you a lot of stuff, but it's more precise. But it's all high tier. So I kept this because I wanted to be able to make some of the lower tier stuff too. So we got two armor benches, but one's improved and one's the Grandmaster. And he's wanting me to make a better, let's see, okay, so this one over here, you want to keep this one stocked, the carpenter bench stocked with these twigs, because this is where we make all of our good arrows. The rock arrows you pick up off dead bodies all the time, but I don't even know. I know there's a bone arrow, but we haven't unlocked the recipe for it yet, and so we don't really need bones in here. I'm not sure about the rocks. Let's see, I think I've been putting the bones over here. Okay, so we want to go with, you can grind, these are fangs, you can grind them, they're from alligators, mostly. And you can grind them down into a bone meal. And then the bones are the same way, you can grind them down into bone meal. And these are claws, so I'm betting the same thing. And I think the claws you're going to need in certain weapons, I'm sure. You know, your daggers. Don't know what the fangs are good for, or the tusks, but I know that there it is, these in here. These horns, see the helmet I got on? You have to have those horns to make this helmet. And I'm wearing the highest gear that we can make ourselves, and we're both pretty much at the max on armor. But as you go through the game, you're going to unlock different properties. So, say my armor is 11.6 or 11.96, which is pretty damn good. Even though it's heavy armor, each piece gives your carrying capacity of plus 15. So that's a little bonus. And then some people have been using those chests out back. So as they get empty, I throw a few more things in there, and I pay attention to basically what's selling and what's not, what they're grabbing, what they're not grabbing, and I may end up getting rid of certain things just so that I can put things that are more popular in there, kind of like a storefront, you know, but a free storefront. And as you can tell, we went with the samurai look for the buildings. We are the samurai. We try to be anyhow. So this is where our riches are. I got my best girl on guard duty, plus everybody down in the bottom is armed and dangerous. And we have we have two more of these beasts. And we got a couple of golems on guard duty. are massive. Look at that one. 13,000 health, and it's at level 0. It hasn't even been trained in. Oh shit! One of the golems is missing. I wonder if he got rid of it, or if he repositioned it, or what. I don't know what he did with the golems. We had 2 golems, but he might have decided to get rid of them, because we can only have X amount of followers. At our current 2-player clan, we can only have 30 followers. Dogs, golems, and people. So where's he at? Okay, so I'm on and he's not on. Alright, that's fine. And he's into sorcery, and that's where you build the golems. There's your golems builder that builds, and here's your little girl that does the enchantments, which is her. He actually doesn't, but she buffs it. And then we got a priest that we didn't have one, so we grabbed her. I grabbed her. She was a freebie. She followed me home because I saved her, rescued her. Alright, I gotta get this shit off me. You know, I kind of like to go spider hunting, but that's kind of boring, because you gotta wait like 10 minutes between respawns. Okay, let's see what I got I can get rid of. Okay, get rid of this stuff here. That needs to go somewhere else. That needs to go somewhere else. So where can I put that leather at? Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Thick leather and regular leather. Well, I don't need these. You get one when you first come into this place, and nobody's been taking. I put like 3 or 4 of them out there, and nobody's been taking them. And he keeps picking up these plants. I don't know what the deal is with him and them plants. Wrong button. So I keep killing these things. They're pretty powerful, but they die easy. Their health isn't as high, but man, they can beat the hell out of you. Granited fangs, whatever the hell a granite is. That's how you say that. No, it's not granite. It's G-Harled fangs, maybe. I don't know. But anyhow, I've been hanging on to them. I thought I had 300 of them. I only got 200 of them. And I ain't figured out what the hell that's good for. Armor scrap component. Gonna find out sooner or later what we're gonna need it for. See if this beehive started making honey again. And all this odd food that I got, I picked off dead box. Alright, let's go see if we can get some more iron ore. your followers will actually level up just based on what you do, but I try to actually engage them in battle, so that I don't know if it's true or not, but I've read a bunch of different stuff about it, and I think that if they're doing the fighting instead of you, they're going to level up better. So these guys are always hostile. So I'll tell him to attack, and if he gets in trouble, I'm a real good archer, and these are very low-level individuals, so I can just kill them before they kill my dog. And those spears are hard to defend against. Because they're so long. Oh, finishing move, and I didn't watch it. So, when you get a body, you get hide, and you get human flesh. And the only reason I get the human flesh, and then you can also get this other stuff if you want, is because the wolves, they like human flesh. See, it's part of their diet down there in the bottom right. It shows you what their diet is, what you can feed them. And it's the easiest thing to come across, is the human flesh. And you don't feed them anything cooked, like that's cooked, but you can see what they've got is not cooked. My health is not that high compared to what most people are, but I rely on my agility. And I'm, I got a lot of points stuffed in my carry weight and my archer, not really archery, it's called agility weapons. Well, here's what I got. So I put everything up to 12. So, my strength is up to 12, my agility is up to 12. I kind of, my vitality, which is your health, is up to 12. I didn't care about this. This is more like for your followers. And I'll just get them to do the best they can. And this gives you a little bit, makes the size of your stamina pool, and also gives you better stats on your armor. And this determines maximum weight you can carry. So I didn't go with that one there. No, that one there. Authority. I couldn't care less. I don't know really how good I'm going to do in like a up and up battle, because they have fight night where you can go out and fight against other players. I don't know how I'm going to do, but because most of them people have got their health up high. See how my health is not up high at all. but I'm hoping that my strategy and my quickness will overcome. So it's starting to get nighttime. So that means one of them red-eyed bastards is going to attack us, I'm sure. Like I said before, its health's not that great, but it freaking it can take my health down like a third.
Someone's coming.
With one hit. Kill it! Kill it! All right. Yeah, these low-level characters, I don't even have to do a power shot. I just do a tap shot. Now, I'll pick up a lot of that stuff and disassemble it in our disassembling thing. But since I'm going for iron ore, I want to try to save all the room I can. I just want meat and iron ore. Now, if I find feathers, I'll pick up feathers. I mean, there's some big dodo birds you can kill that have feathers. Now, this thing that I'm talking about, I can't even pronounce what it's called, but it appears out of nowhere, and this is after dark and before dark and early in the morning. Kill that crocodile for me, please. Fancy move there. Oh man, she's ate all her food. Quit eating plants, you're a meat eater. I expect one of them things to attack us. Because usually they'll attack. Like when I go out at night, 3 or 4 of them will attack out of nowhere. even show up in caves. Please kill that gator. Don't make me do it. Yeah, we could call this Alligator Bay or Alligator Alley. This is where I take all my low-level train before I start taking them out on the world. Yeah, I'm looking for one of them damn things to show up. I can't pronounce what it is. I'd have to hear it a couple times. And it's actually better to fight it with a sword and shield. There it is. Yeah, that things are hideous, man. They pop out of every place. Why the hell do you insist on picking up these plants? Maybe she's sick. You know how dogs are whenever they get feeling bad. They like to eat grass. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I hope one of them suckers don't attack while I'm in there. Because they just come out of nowhere. They'll attack you one after another. I got jumped by 3 of them in a cave one time that I'd never seen. They're just like recently came out in this game. Or maybe they don't come out to a certain level, I don't know, but I ain't ever seen them until here recently. They plagued the land. Alright, I'm back. I wonder if I should take a chance and get some more coffee while I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'm listening. If I hear things growling, I'll come running back in. Okay, I walked through the living room into the coffee cup, or coffee pot, so you might have heard some of her TV. I didn't turn it off. Microphone. Alright. So my mic isn't talking to me, but I know why, because I didn't turn the software on, but that's alright. I know it's working. It's working on Discord. Okay, so now, oh, shoot fire. So I've actually got one of these that I made that I'm trying to figure out how to cut some audio out, because I said some stuff that some people might be offended by, and you know, it's just, remember, I'm old school, sense of humor, a lot of joking me and my grandson do, but there were some things I said at the beginning of the video that were funny to me, but might not be funny to everybody else. So I'm going to try to cut it out. I was hoping I can cut out the first part of the video so that, you know, to get rid of it. But I was trying to find some free software that would let me just remove the audio, but haven't been able to do that yet. See, another weird thing about them things, when they first appear, you can't get a target lock on them. So it makes them harder to, I mean, at the very beginning they're harder to fight. So to get a target lock, you highlight an enemy, like see this guy here, on the controller, and then you do the, you push down on the right thumbstick, and that's a target lock. And with a target lock, you pretty much have a really good chance of striking your opponent. Now, if you're really good, you could still do that, you know, without a target lock, but it's freaking a little bit easier. You won't miss near as much. There it is. Told you. They hit hard. They die easy, but they hit hard. To me, they die easy. And they only come out at night. And they just appear out of nowhere. The thing about a target lock is when you have it, you always are going to be on target. Turn it off if you want to try to get away from it a little better. My dog deserted me. Kill that thing. And those things will attack you while you're in battle. And they usually actually attack what you're fighting. And they will pop up out of the water too. I don't know what the deal is with her and these damn plants. But I think I'm going to go ahead and let her keep them. She's got 7. I don't think she eats them. I think she just puts them back in there. So if you wanted to raise a crocodile as a pet, all you have to do is walk up to that thing and hit the X button and you'll pick it up and it'll go into your inventory. And then take it home and put it in like a kennel or whatever, I don't know what they call it, but you build it. And then you gotta feed it. And after a little bit of time, I mean it's not that long, they become full grown, and then they start out at level 0, and then you just start, where'd she go? And then if you start training them, they'll level up. Now they'll get their first 2 or 3 levels fast just by following you around. And the higher up the level, I need water. You gotta pay attention to water. Make sure this is full. Need a little bit of food. The sun's coming up, so that thing will probably attack us one more time. food level and your health level is separate from your food level and your thirst level, water level is separate from your health. For your health, you need to eat these things when you're low on health. You might want to keep them full. I told you one of them suckers was going to come get us. I am using a legendary bow, and I also was able, I put a modifier on it that you can create, and it, I think its stock value was 26, and it's 32. The purple tells you that it's modified. It's got a modifier on it. Weapon modification kit. And there's 3 different levels of them. Simple, weapon, and advanced. And I've got the advanced. Now I think there's a Grandmaster version. I don't know, but I haven't learned it yet. Some of this stuff you learn out in the world. You read a book or you talk to somebody or, you know. Sun's not up yet. We can still get one more of them things. Used to scare the crap out of me. And my health will, see how it's going up? It'll go up over time. So I don't really need to take a health potion. Should be another gator over here. Did you get up here and attack this thing? Oh, it's coming after you, girl. The AI in this game is a little wonky. If it had better AI, it'd probably be harder to kill this stuff. Okay, so Nani, he didn't kill you, so why aren't you still attacking him? Whoa. Yeah, he healed when he went over there. See, I need to ditch some of my junk. stuff I know I'm probably not going to use. Oh shit, that was rotten and I ate it. Yep, I got sick. I wasn't supposed to eat that. I can eat this one here. It's smelly, but it's edible. Oh yeah, I ate rotten food. Alright, come on. Let's see if there's any iron ore. Remember, this is open world multiplayer game, so sometimes you'll go to your favorite spot to get resources and somebody's already been there and cooked it dry. And from what I can gather, it looks like it might be cooked dry. So I see some iron ore on the top, but I'm not seeing any on the bottom. See the darker looking rocks up on top of those two little plateau things? But, and I noticed there's no guard, so somebody's come through here and killed everybody and then left after they got what they wanted. And this iron ore is respawning, not respawning. This is the biggest iron ore deposit closest to us. Oh shit. My axe is probably going to break before I get done with all this. I didn't fix it up. You got to take care of your tools. And I didn't actually take care of mine. If it breaks, I'll just make me a stone axe. Because remember, you got a toolkit right here. So you can make all this crap in here. And actually, I'd need a stone pickaxe, which is, where's it at? Right here. So I would need 5 pieces of wood and 5 pieces of rock. So if my axe breaks, that's what I will end up doing. Just enough to get all this stuff. Now there's somebody up there. So I like to wound them and then tell my girl to attack them, because she's not very good against people with swords and shit. Nani, would you please attack him? There you go. He hasn't hardly done any damage to her at all. But he will. If he gets in one good hit, he'll do her some damage.
You've got no chance, mate.
So dramatic. See, I usually pick this stuff here so that I can dismantle it and get resources out of it later. Because I got the dog and I can load her up with some crap if I need to. Damn, where's everybody at? These people will probably respawn before we get before we get done. Oh man, girl, I have a hard time typing. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have a hard time with the chat because I'm just not a good speller and not a good typer. Ooh, I hit my dog, man. She's our neighbor. She's got a nice little setup. Made it high up on a cliff with an elevator to take her up there. I'll show it off whenever I get out of this. See, we already got this guy here. He's a one skull, so he can do a lot of damage. But look at his health; it's not really that good.
Okay, mate. You'll dance for me now, or swing for me later.
I gotta make sure that none of these guys are going to double team her, because they'll get her. They'll get me if they double team me.
You've got no chance, mate.
Did you get it over with, girl? You got him. Whoops, you gotta make sure you got the damn knife equipped or you just start punching. See how she uses up her food whenever she's fighting? This guy down at the other end, he's going to be a little harder because he's an actual fighter. She was, well, I say that, I don't know. Because you never know what you're going to get. But usually he's a fighter. She was actually an archer. Oh, and he's got that damn pokey-ass thing. That thing's hard to avoid. Oh, well, that's just cute. No, don't go after him. Yeah, we're not going down the cliff. He'll come up around front here in a minute. I really expect my hammer to break before too long. expect that guy to come running up in front of us before too long, too. Now the bad thing about this here is if I get in a fight when I'm overweight, I'm in trouble. So I'm trying to get my dog up here because she can carry more weight than me. So what we do is we get rid of this stuff and this stuff. And we give her the heavy shit. The rocks and the iron ore. Okay, so I can pile it up, those two stacks. Now if I get over 1,000, I'll have to carry some of it because she can only hold 1,000 of each. Now if you clear up, if you clear up 3, like put some of that meat and don't spread it out so much, I'll show you here in a minute. So if you go in here and you take, now remember this spoiled meat's good for making fertilizer and shit, what's that stuff called? I can't remember. But see what you can do here is you can, because these hold 50. Oh, goddamn girl, quit eating the plants. I'm telling you, you're a meat eater. But so now technically I could get 3,000 items of these in there, but I won't need it. Screwed up again. Why is she insistent on picking up these plants? Now a horse has more slots than a dog does, I think, maybe? No, I think they both have 10 slots. Oh, did you see that? My damn pickaxe broke. And I think I don't have any, I got rocks, but I don't have any damn sticks. So we gotta find some sticks real quick. I need 5 sticks. I don't see any in this camp. And sometimes you'll find people locked up in here, and if you get the key from the jailer and unlock it, you can, they'll follow you home and become a companion, thrall, whatever you want to call it. Come on, sticks, where you at? Let's go around to the front. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, there's 2. Oh, okay, so I got 5 right here. Then you open up your toolkit, and you go over here and you find right there, now this is a low grade, so I won't get as much stuff, but at least I'll get stuff. Create it, and it'll pop up in your inventory. And then you just gotta hotkey it to something, which is right there. Whoops, it didn't hotkey. Okay, what did I do? Did I hotkey something else? There it is. There we go. Now I can finish my mining. I might not get as much because the better material your equipment's made out of, the more it harvests. the longer it lasts, too. So I was getting 8 a swing. Watch, I probably won't get 3 or 4. Getting 4 and 2 a swing. So that's the difference. That's the difference in like a steel one and this rock one. Just getting more resources. So I was getting 8 and 8. 8 stones, 8 iron ore out of each swing. Sometimes even as much as 22. That's just a random thing that happens. But here we're getting between 2 and 4, and there was a random 5 on the stone. But we want more iron ore than anything. So because I let my hammer or my good pickaxe break, I'm not reaping the benefits. That's all right. Killer. Ow, those big swords. Beating my dog down pretty good, but I want him to get tough. Yeah. Yeah, get tough. So your companions can actually go down like 3 times before they're going to die for good. So they'll get knocked out and you can revive them. But that's a time thing. You're going to it'll reset after a certain amount of time. So it's not like 3 times in a game, it's just like 3 times in a certain, period of time. Okay, why'd my music quit? That's alright. I can still hear the footsteps and stuff. Changing tracks, I'm sure. You and the damn plant life. I'm gonna let you keep some of it. It can't be good for you. Why ain't you moving? Remember this stuff here? This fancy crap? Just stuff I found. This is what we usually eat. This is like jerky. It's dried meat. It lasts longer. Doesn't heal you as well. That's why you got to carry over 50 of them. Man, all the food is pretty much got some shelf life on it. And then I could drink out of this. Well, so you could take a drink out of that by doing the left bumper and then just sliding your deal over to it, your right controller over to it to highlight it, and you took a drink. See, it goes down. And then when you get in the water, all you got to do is hit the X button and then highlight it and go over, and it fills it up. And the funny thing about it is I'm carrying 2 of those. And, well, I don't know for sure. I haven't tested. I think that if you fill one up, it fills the other one up. They automatically come pretty much filled with water. See if when I get out of here, I'll look at it. So if I go and equip the second one, see, it's full too. Oh, that scared me. Oh, you don't want a piece of my dog, big guy. I wouldn't even let him attack you. Now you're dead. Kill him. He hit you. He hit you first. Oh, yeah. Sneak a bite. Sneak a bite. All my tools are getting weak. Because every time you use them, they get worn down. And I'll go back to the shop and the blacksmith shop and show you. Oh, here's another one. We need gator meat. The dogs at home are hungry. Oh, he bit me. He bit me. Do something. You're supposed to defend me. Now that jumping attack is new. He just started that. Oh man, I don't know how long I'm going to do this. I'll probably play this game the rest of the day, but I don't think I want to make a video that long. I'm having fun with this game, but I just don't think it would be entertaining to an audience. So that's why I'm only doing a few of them. And my grandson ain't on, so we're not cutting up and stuff. Look at the smile. The alligator smile on that thing. Crocodile smile, whatever. Yeah, the AI is just really messy in this game. The way they spin around and, on the animals anyhow, it's easy to get out of their path. Ow, he bit me. Would you get out of the water and kill this guy? There you go. This is what I call training. My dog is being trained. There's probably some more around here somewhere. I need meat to take home, so I'm just going to murder some stuff. This is actually one that'll attack you if I remember right. Maybe not. See, the lock-on's a hell of a lot better than that was freestyle. Just trying to aim and go at it. Now he still gets XP as I get XP. I mean, I'm not getting XP, but he's getting XP from the things I do. But I feel like they learn. I want him to learn how to fight. And the gators are really a good training tool. Oh, now this is a one skull gator. And he's going to do a lot of damage to my dog, but I want to see if my dog can handle it. I'm trying not to get involved. If the dog gets down to where he's only got about 3/4 left, a quarter of his health left, I'll kill the gator. We fought a boss in a dungeon the other day, the biggest one we've ever seen. He's just a guy, but he was a big guy. He had real good armor and a big old freaking hammer. His health was 24,000. 24,000. There was 4 of us, and nobody ever, you know, me and my grandson and his follower. See, those are demonic. That's why their eyes got the, like, stars in them. They're a demonic creature. Whoa, he bit me, he bit me, he bit me. I could probably kill him in a couple of good strikes of attacks. I may have to. Yeah, my dog's getting too low. I don't want my dog to get killed. So for these guys, you want to use a pickaxe so that you get the demon blood and whatever else is in there. If you skin him, you're just going to get the food and the skin and the bones. So now I got to make sure he's got food. He has to have food or he's not going to heal. This is eating the plants, I don't know. That's about all I can give him right now. He'll eat this stuff, but he doesn't eat it till everything else is gone. He doesn't really like it. It's not in his diet. Okay, he's running out of food. I need more food. Yeah, I gotta get home. I'm gonna quit this video because I know it's gonna be boring because I'm gonna be doing a lot of just repairing and stuff. Go ahead and finish him off. We may need that. We got plenty of reptile leather. We actually got plenty of that stuff too. And we got plenty of these. That'll be enough to get me off out of. I'm gonna kill the rest of these gators, then I'm gonna run home, and then probably end the video. Tell him to kill this one. Problem is, when you're locked on, it's hard to maneuver away from them. So if you unlock it, you can maneuver a whole lot more. Playing with your dinner there, boy. Should just be 3 more left. If you got a lock on them, when you tell them to attack, you don't have to worry about maybe telling them to move instead of attack, because you're perfectly aiming at it. So this guy here, he's coming for me. I can pretty much kill one of them with one shot with this bow. Two shots that aren't power shots, one shot that is a power shot where you hold the bow back. See, power shot, watch my arrow flash. Hold it back. See the arrow flash? That means you've got it at full draw and you're ready to let it loose. I like to do the tap, you know, not try to do a power shot, just pull as many times as I can. See this guy here? I'll jump in the lake, get me a drink, make sure this is full. And we got all the gators. I mean, they may be respawning on the other end, but... And then we're going to go here. Knock off a couple of gazelles. Hit this big guy. Oh, there's a couple there. Watch this guy. Oh, looks like a dust storm's rolling in. as fast as I can. So there's our neighbor's house. See up there with the elevator and everything. She's got some pretty exotic pets, and they also serve as guards. And that's the lady that was on the horse earlier. Girl on the horse, whatever you want to call her. She's playing a girl anyhow. But she's good neighbor. We ain't had no problems with her. We haven't really set any boundaries. You know, that's the first time she ever talked to me about the, you know, the minerals, the iron ore over there. And I don't care. I mean, if I go over there and it's empty, somebody else got it, more power to them. And if I go over there and there's somebody already there, I'm not going to try to run them off. I'm just, you know, I'll come back later. There's a lot of this, you know, enough of this stuff to go around. There's a place, let's see, north is that way, so east, west, if I remember right, west maybe that way and east is that way. But anyhow, in this direction, if you go way up into the mountains, there's a place where there's so much iron ore, it's unreal. And if you take the horses, we could take the horses and 2 followers with us, and we could overload the horses with iron ore and just get just iron ore everything we could get. So that guy right there, he blows up. They have some kind of a volatile gland, and they run up on you and explode. I could stand right here, and I could take out everything I could see. Then my dog wouldn't get me trained. But I tried to build mine for an archer, because I like archery. So I'm not going to worry about it right now because there's home. So you can still use your sprint to speed you up just a little bit. But see, what's dangerous about this situation is you can't roll or move very fast. So these guys can overtake you pretty quick. Oh, if you let them guys get me, I'm going to be so pissed off. Yeah, that guy was getting ready to beat me. It would hurt. And then once they hit you one time and they knock you off balance, it's hard to recover, especially if they keep swinging. Yeah, I'll try to get her to attack him. She doesn't like the one. There he is. Big old boy, Nani. Get him. Ooh, good shot, good shot. Ow, ow. Kill, kill, kill.
Taste death!
Now you can actually use any, I'm gonna leave that for somebody who might need it. Any of your workbenches, you know, whether it's for carpentry or making armor or making weapons, as long as the parts are in there and even in your own inventory, to see when you highlight something, like see that has a repair button beside it down at the bottom. If you had the parts, see I don't have them, it tells you what you need. So you can repair stuff on the run as long as you got the stuff to repair it. But when you get back at home, you know, you keep your workbenches stocked with things. And I got my favorite that I like to use. But any workbench that has the right, and even your own inventory, if you got the right materials, you can repair it. And the knowledge, you know, your skill level has to be high enough. See, my stamina went out of whack. So I told her to kill them. Now I'm gonna see if I can snipe these guys. Elevation. Yeah, I gotta make sure we got food. We got, you know, hungry people there. Hungry dogs. Golems don't eat nothing. Yeah, when I get back, I'm gonna quit. Because I know this is not exciting. This is just the daily life in a Conan. Trying to survive. Besides that, I'm gonna do some crafting and stuff. And I know that won't be very exciting. Now the spider thing will be exciting if I take you out to the spider cave, which I might have already done a video on that, I can't remember. That can be exciting during the battle. But literally waiting, I think it's about 10 minutes between spawns. Because you're trying to farm him for insignia stones, is it? Can't remember what it's called. Stones of power. I don't know. But anyhow, there's some stones that once you reach level 60, you don't get any more rank points to spend on abilities. Definitely want the feathers. And you can get these stones off of bosses, and sometimes out of chests that bosses are guarding. And you can eat one, and you get 10 attribute points that you can learn stuff with. And if you save them up, and you got the recipe to make a tablet out of them, you can use 5 to make one tablet. The tablet will give you 60 attribute points. Come on, I want that egg. You're my wife. See how pretty she prances around whenever she's trying to get somewhere fast? Almost looks like she's rushing to the bathroom but don't want to draw any attention. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to post that one video because I'm afraid somebody will make a big deal out of it. But then, as many people watch my videos, I doubt that would be true. So, I like to keep all the people that are not going out on patrols with us. Now, she's good at 18, but I build them up to 20 when I think they need something. Now, that's my partner when I go out, because she's the highest level one we got right now, and I trained her. She's pretty good, but this one here. But I keep her topped off at 50 all the time. And then, like I said, this guy here, this is my new, I want to be able to take him anywhere I want to go, man. Son of a duck. I didn't want them all to go in there. You got to watch it when you got something highlighted. And you hit a button somewhere else and take them all there. He doesn't really need to be filled up on everything because what the hell? Because when they're in camp, they have a food trough and they get it out of the food trough. Now the bad thing about the human beings, they got a food trough too, but they load it up, man. They'll take everything there is, and then they get a lot of spoiled stuff on them, and you get people that don't have any food. Come on, you don't need anything right now. I'll give you food once we get in here. Yeah, I need to get these eggs in that refrigerator. They're going to disappear. They go bad real fast compared to the rest of the food. We have ice boxes, not refrigerators, but ice boxes. You got to do without all this good stuff for a long time till you get leveled up and you learn this stuff. But that's what makes survival games fun. So you cook the food here. This is campfire style cooking. And you start it up. Now it'll cook fast because we have a level 3 cook. She followed me home. She's one that I rescued. And so you can eat it. It's better for you. I mean, it heals you better when it's in this stage. But what's it called in this stage? I forget. Different foods are called different things. So this is grilled steak. All right. So it's gonna heal you better than the stuff I'm fixing to make. But look at the time, 30 minutes and it goes bad. So the next, if you want to be durable, it doesn't heal you as much, but it lasts longer. You go over to this dryer here, and you see how the meat here, it'll say consumable and durable, and this just says consumable. So you pop it in the dryer, and you hit it. Now the dryer takes longer than cooking it, but it dehydrates it and basically makes it into like a jerky or something, I don't know. But it's good, it still keeps you healed. And then that's where you can dye your uniform, your outfits. This is where you make the glass stuff, glass bulbs and stuff for the dyes for your water. This is a press, fluid press, and it'll press. Where's it at? Okay, so it'll press like 25 or 22 of these. Will make turn it into one ichor, which ichor is really valuable for making a lot of stuff. A lot. Ichor turns into alchemy something. I can't remember what it's called. Alchemy base, and that is used in a lot of recipes, especially like in armor and stuff. And then if you go, we got fish traps, so you get traps and you catch fish, you put them in here, and then when you're using your sickle, you get seeds, plus you get bugs to use to bait for the fish, and the seeds and the fish get compressed down and turn into oil, and you need oil for almost all your repair stuff and some things that you got to build when it comes to weapons and armor. So come on, we got to go drop this big stuff off in the swordsmith shop, the blacksmith shop. So that's the throne. She's not really the queen. She's our performer. She will heal you if you get corruption, which is a good thing. Takes her a little longer because she's only a 1, and the higher the level is, she's entertainer 1, and dancers will do the same thing. But so this is our alchemy bench. Yep, big alchemy bench. And I still got to. He wants me to build a bigger one of those. This is our improved tanner's table, which is where you can make a lot of components that you need for making armor and take it over to the armory. This is where we make our clan emblem. I did it myself. That's the only reason I'm clan leader. I wanted to be able to make the emblem, and it wouldn't let me because I wasn't clan leader, and he made me clan leader. So this is where you can make stuffed animals. What is this thing? Torturer's work table? What the hell do you make on this? I don't know what you're supposed to make in here. I don't know what this is. I probably never unlocked it, but he did. So when you haven't unlocked something, a lot of times you look at it, you can't see. So the tannery, he wants me to make a bigger tannery because I unlocked it. And then this is a saddle for our horses. And we just got a lot of storage. And around the corner is his sadistic workshop for sorcery. That's his house. Alexander alias Alice. That's my house right there. And then this is the swords. Supposed to be swordsmith, I think. It says swordsman. I don't know. But this is the armory. This is where we build things and store things. And see, every woman in here is armed. Now they're wearing medium armor because they got to work. But they've all got some kind of a weapon on them. Weapon and a shield. I think this girl is, she's got a two-handed blade, so she's not toting any shield. I didn't give them any bows because close quarters they're going to get in a fight. And this dog here got in a fight with one of them turtle creatures out in the yard. And this place emptied, man. Every one of these people stormed out the door and helped. Pretty funny. I mean, not funny, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so dismantling stuff. You got to build this thing right here. And you go through here. Now, certain items, like, see this stuff? It's not going to let you. That is not something you can tear down. None of this stuff right here is. But you go to these swords. We got 2 twigs and some iron ore. So if you don't throw all your junk away, now I will, God dang it, come on. I will, I don't like these swords, even though they do more damage. You look at the damage on them, man. So that does 30 damage. So I get rid of them. Now these swords only do like 20, 26. And I'll keep them to give away to people. I'll repair them and keep them. But I've got enough right now. I got a bunch of backup, so I'm just going to get more. See, this is actually giving us steel ingots. So, and here's a two-handed sword, a steel sword. So you see how your resources start building up when you do this? I'll even get rid of this thing. Gave us some wood. This will give us some rock and some twigs. Can't do the arrows, but I don't need them anymore, so I'm just going to trash them. And all this is going to give you is plant fiber. And what'd that give us? I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I don't see where we got anything new out of the deal. There's no telling what we got out of that. This should give us some leather, or at least some hide. And they gave us some leather right there. So this mask right here is my sandstorm mask. So if a big sandstorm hits, the only way you can survive it is to have one of these on. Or make sure you're in shelter. See how that is totally damaged? That broke while I was using it. And these stuffed animals, most of these colors that you see, those dye bottles, most of that comes from these knickknacks. Like these things right here, you get silk out of them, if I remember right. Yep, see, we got 12 silk out of that one. If we're getting silk out of it. Yeah, we got 12 more silk out of that one. Shit. These are just knickknacks, decoration. If you read it, see it says decoration. That's like a barricade fence. And then, like I said, this is my favorite. This is where you make the armor upgrades and stuff, Tinkerer's Bench. That's what the armor upgrades is what I put on them to turn them where they look purple. And of course, it's not working very well. I think it's bigger than that, dude. Anyhow, so I dropped it in there. I ended up taking the wood. Why? See, now I can do that. Now I can get where I wanted to get. So it's completely done. It's completely. So as long as you got the components in that, see how it says it's repair. You hit the right bumper, and it's going to repair it back to what it was, back to its original condition. And then what you do is you go into your inventory and you find something like arrows and health deals, and see how that needs to be repaired. And that needs to, oh, I don't want to repair that. Well, I'll repair it anyway, what the hell. And then the shield's legendary, so it'll never be able to repair the bows the same way. But remember, in this game, until it breaks, it does 100% of its damage and everything. It's just the durability that goes down. But now the sword here, oops, that's one that can be repaired. It's a good sword that's a star metal sword. So I don't have anything else that I can repair. So then we get back out of this, we go back into here, and my armor looks good. Armor lasts a long time, but when it gets about a quarter of the way down, if one piece gets a quarter of the way down, I'll repair all of them. But armor does last a long time. And see, it's still holding its value of doing 1196 damage resistance. Let's see if there's an improved version of this I can use. What am I doing? Oh yeah, so we're gonna go drop that there. So is that all I got that needs to be repaired? Where's my, okay, yeah, that's it. Okay. Repair, repair. That one didn't need too much repair because it went pretty fast. And then you just go into your inventory, left bumper, and I usually keep that one right there. We keep this one on the top, and this one goes straight down. There we go. Alright, I'm going to end this video and just play for the hell of it. Thank everybody for watching this video. I didn't even ask anybody to like and subscribe, but please like, share, and subscribe. And I swear I'm going to get back to my old videos sooner or later. My channel's going to fall apart if I don't start playing new Mech Warrior stuff. See if I can remember how to end this video. Oh shit, she didn't like that. Well, I'm probably going to have to go to the desktop to get out of this. Can't use the keyboard commands in here because the game has its own keyboard commands. So, but yeah, thanks everybody. I'm just chilling. That's what my grandson would say. We're just chilling. I'm just chilling. See, I should be able to hit the keyboard commands right here. I think it's Control Shift R. Control Shift